knows when you see me's how I feel. Cause I ain't failed. Seen it coming, did not tell. Different lanes, same passion for the mail. Switch lanes, all black, 2 glass ceilings. V12 too fast. Gone.
Listen to my ambition, cause I'm on one. Swinging for the fences for the home run. Even further beyond into the
Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Drew Pomeranz is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, Coco Sullivan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Wow, we're only 2 batters in, and they're already on the board. Leadoff man has a solid at-bat, roping a single. Then the man in the 2-hole delivers an RBI that gets a run across. Always nice to get a lead this early.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average. What that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Let's go.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1 the count. Piscotty takes his lead at third with 1 away. The 0-2 delivery. high and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley to the track. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. Next up for the A's, Josh Phegley. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Andrew Triggs gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now. Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first row, 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels. Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally start and get back in this.
Here's J.D. Martinez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Smoke toward third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A bouncer up the middle. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. And next up will be Franklin Barreto as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Coco Sullivan. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead it 3-0. Here's Mookie Betts, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Andrew Benintendi. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Changeup in for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the two-out double. D-Row, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking him about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Bradley makes the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Olson. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in once again, Jed Lowry. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
From the stretch. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Stepping in now, Franklin Barreto as he grounds one briskly to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead it 5-0. Into the box, Blake Swihart. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Swihart, the runner at first with 2 gone. It's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Red Sox leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. In now, Dustin Fowler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Coco.
Digging in once again, Coco Sullivan. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. the 1-0. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. On a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Wow, that's a big time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
5 runs, 10. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. And a curveball in for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty on his horse. 1 away.
The batter, right.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Here's Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-1 now to Mookie.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Count remains full. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Barreto's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And that'll be off the green monster in left.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. Davis leads off first with 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 2 gone. Ready once again, Josh Begley. Last time through was a base hit. He's set, and the pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. Now the relay home, and he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 3rd out. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Middle of the night at Fenway. It's the A's 6 and the Red Sox nothing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that average ball,
Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying. Benintendi gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1. 3 balls and a strike now to Bradley.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lowry's got it. The second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, catcher.
Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Lowry relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Stephen Wright gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Coco Sullivan will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First offering on its way. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Pedroia has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Bogarts to his left. He's there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Marcus Semien. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's gone 3 for 6. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Lowry to play this one at short. Scooped up. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Softly on a line to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
0-1's the count.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Casilla, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end. And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Left fielder, Chris.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Bogaerts has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
At the plate, Matt Olson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's 0 for 5.
Let's go, Red Sox.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Phegley. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 6-0. Hanley Ramirez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 3-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 1 for 3. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Ready for another chance? Dustin Pedroia will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do it.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in, Franklin Barreto has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Benintendi ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Up next for Oakland.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Coco Sullivan. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Center fielder. Jackie Bradley Jr.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Davis is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Next will be the designated hitter, Marcus Semien. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. Step on the bag for one. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Chris Davis now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. The A's strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Liam Hendricks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Liam Hendricks.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Hendricks, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
The 3-1 down the third baseline. Bogarts at second. Martinez at first. One gone. Full count still.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Andrew Triggs earns win number 7 on the season. Drew Pomeranz struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria